Another day, another vlog. The theme of today is how to get through a quarantine safe and sound. So, without any further ado, let's go! And we're on the way to the gym again. Another day, another gym sesh. Okay, so I found a new hack of how to talk in public on to my phone. If I see people, what I do is like I bring the phone down like this and go, uh-huh. Oh yeah, no worries, yeah, I can talk, yep. Uh-huh. Sound. Life hacks, I'm all about that life. So I'm not feeling too fresh today, so what I've decided to do is just do like a general workout, nothing specific, not legs push pull, just something to keep me going, get the heart rate up. I'm a big believer in consistency over intensity. Look at that for a glorious day. Such a perfect day. I'm glad I spent it with you. And yeah, for anybody wondering, I will be entering X Factor for the millionth time again this year. I just feel like this year's my year, so I'm going to make it work. Be the winner of X Factor someday. No coronavirus or Simon Cowell will ever just stop me from getting my true goal of attainment. That doesn't make any grammatical sense. Again, 10 minutes early for my gym sesh. Every time I land here, I always forget that I'm 10 minutes early, even though I do it every single day. But it gives me more time to talk to you guys, so I'm going to take that opportunity. As I previously mentioned, today's theme is about how to get through a global pandemic safe and sound. Step 1. Pick a routine and then stick to it. Now that everything is shut down, everything is closed, there's a lot more time for us to mess about with. So it's important to pick something to do every day and be consistent with it. Now that everything is shut down, everything is closed, there's a lot more time for us to mess about with. Completing a task every single day and being consistent with it is so good for your mental health. It's such a huge sense of well-being, and it just makes me enjoy my downtime even more. So my routine is I have to hit the gym every single day. I don't by all means have to kill myself doing it, but if I do it every day and be consistent, then over time I will see results. Which brings me on to point number 2. Exercise. Exercise is going to be so important in combating this global pandemic. While it's good to play the PlayStation every now and again, sitting inside all day is not going to do you any favors. Stay active and you'll feel so much happier and so much more accomplished from doing so. I often find that if I waste my entire day at night time, I just feel like my day's wasted and I don't feel good about it. Even if I go for like a 10, 15, 20-minute walk, I actually kind of say, well, I actually did something today. It might not be much, but it counts. So I'm going to jump into this workout and then I'll talk to you after. Peace. So my first workout for today is going to be the deadlift. I like to do usually about 2 warm-up sets. So this is my second warm-up set, 60 kg. This is my first time doing deadlifts in months, so I'm really looking forward to just getting back into it. Okay, that felt really good. It felt really smooth. I was happy with my form in that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bump up the weight to about 120 and see how that goes. Rep ranges is going to be between about 1 to 5. I'm just going to see how I'm feeling because I haven't done it in months, so I don't know where I'm at. And then over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to specify how many reps we'll be doing, knowing I'm going in 60 kg deadlifts for the first time in months. Wow, I'm so out of breath. So I'm about to jump into my first working set. So the first set, it's going to be 130 kg. It's just somewhere where you always used to hit a rep range between 5 and 6 whenever I was deadlifting. So I'm just going to see how the form is with this. Okay, that is the first time doing heavy deadlifts in months. To be honest, I didn't feel really weak with that. I kind of felt strong enough, but I think there's a few wee things I need to work on. So what I'm going to do, see, chalk hands. But the main thing is the weight felt good. I felt strong with it. The form wasn't too off, so I'm going to stick with this and just really hammer home form. If there's one thing Jiu-Jitsu has taught me, it's that you can have all the strength in the world, but if you don't have any technique, it's worthless. It ain't worth shit. So an important thing to do is get your ego out of the way, take a step back, relearn what you've learned, and then double down on that. The theme of today's video is consistency over intensity. And my God, look at this hand. I think I've spent a bit too much time alone in quarantine, if you know what I mean. Today's workout is fueled by Monster Mango Punch, I think it is called. This video is not sponsored, but Monster, if you're out there, please, please, I need money. Now, without delay you any further, we're just going to jump into this next set because I'm Philip DeFranco, for God's sake. That sounded really awkward. Oh God, Jesus Christ, Paul, just, I'm just, yeah, just. One. Walking on the beaches, looking at those peaches. Doo 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 boo. Uh oh, got chalk all over my ass. I've always said I would try my darndest not to make this channel as cringy as possible, but I outdo myself sometimes. Sometimes I have to activate the cringe. Like, believe it or not, this handsome, young, charming, enigmatic gentleman in front of you has flaws. Really, really intense and deep flaws, like so flawed. But the way I see it, if I have a flaw, that's always something to work on. Imagine how sucky life would be if everything was perfect. There'd be no drama, there'd be no crack. So while my form on the deadlift was flawed and not perfect, I'm going to work on that. And without further ado, we shall go on to set 3 of thine deadlift. Nah, but seriously, Insta girls, like, how is my form? Please, am I a thick boy? Am I a thick peachy ass boy? On deadlifts, let's just cut down on the cringe and get in with the deadlifts. One. So second exercise, and probably the last one, is going to be squats. It's not going to be a heavy set. The focus on this is form, form, form. My view in it is that if I can master form with good weight, the heavy weights in no time will just shoot up. I would rather be the guy known for hitting a squat with very lightweight but perfect technique than doing a shit squat with like 400 kg on the bar. Unless it's Thor Bjornsson or Eddie Hall. Like they could make anything look good. But Eddie Hall or Thor Bjornsson, if you see this, please like tell me that you love me and like, cause like I need this love and affection right now during this difficult time. Okay, let's talk more work. Okay, that is my gym session done and dusted. Point number 3 to get through this quarantine. Pick something to get better at. Dedicate about 10 to 15 minutes every day perfecting a skill that you have. Me, I'm trying to get better at cooking. Everybody else, I've been making cakes, bread, lots of banana bread. Lots of banana bread. Oh, cringe. Also, another fourth thing which is very important, stay in contact with people. No under guidelines that we have to maintain social distances and not go to people's houses, etc., etc. Doesn't mean you can't have good conversation with friends. If you have any relatives, any friends that might be lonely, give them a text, give them a call, let them know you love them during this difficult time. On that note, I need to ring my mum because, well, she's my mom now. So now I'm going to go to a shop, hopefully hit the 10,000 steps, which is my daily goal. Relating back to the theme of the video, consistency, consistency, consistency. So let's just jump straight into it. I really pissing myself off and jump straight into it. You go to the real world in 3, 2, 1. And we're in the open world now. Magic. So, same as every other day, I am doing my 10,000 steps. You know what, I kind of feel like this is a meme, like Jocko Willink when he posts his picture of his watch every 4:30 in the morning. Like, all you're going to see from these vlogs until quarantine over is 10,000 steps. Gym. Me talking. It's a pretty good recipe if you ask me. Which is the theme of this channel, consistency, consistency, consistency. Honestly, like I wasn't even going to bother going for my walk because I just ate and I was just so tired from last night. Decided, Paul, stop being a little bitch and just do it. Don't get me wrong, nobody likes killing it as much as I do, but it just doesn't feel so deserved whenever you do nothing. Which brings me on to my next. Make a plan and stick to it. That being said, it doesn't have to be rigid. If something comes up, obviously change it to suit you. But you should have a general plan during this quarantine that you do every single day. What I recommend to make this easier is rather than making a weekly plan, wake up in the morning and plan out your day. Write down what you're going to do. So for me, every Sunday, I will write out my weekly plan. It's not going to be specific. It is just going to be do this many steps, for example. And every night before I go to bed, I write down the list of what I want to do and accomplish the next day. And then if I complete all those tasks within the week, I give myself a reward or a bonus. But anyway, enough about me. What do you guys think? Are you making any plans during this quarantine? Do you have anything now to say how to make quarantine better? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Oh, that is my 10,000 steps completed. This is the 10th day in a row that I've completed them. I think I've earned a few drinks tonight. Yeah, it's Saturday night in Letterkenny, and this is the buzz about town. The strangest thing about this whole lockdown is that I just got scared by a mannequin. Oh boy, this is call me the king of cringe. I accept your title. What was I talking about in the last clip? Oh yeah. So like this entire like lockdown, it's pretty weird. Like I just ran into one of my friends there, and like I know her very well. Get on super sound with her, but I was like, right, do I hug you? Do I shake your hand? What do I do? Obviously, we sat and we talked, and we had such a good talk, good catch up. Just like I said earlier in this video, always keep in contact with people. I'm sure everyone is sick and tired of hearing to maintain social distance, but we gotta do this. The stricter we are with keeping social distances, the sooner this will all be over. Let's stop being negative. Let's just do what the guidelines ask us to do, and we'll all get through this together. And on that bombshell, I'm going to say now, peace.